The first thing that you need to do is go to the round button at the top, click on it and select Word Options. The only button that probably hasn't been checked is the Show Developer tab in the ribbon, and you need to check that and then go down to the bottom and click OK. You're ready to go. What this gives you is the Developer menu, and when you click on it, it gives you a pretty complicated looking menu, but luckily we only need one thing, and it's this menu here, which I'll come back to in a moment. I'm going to type in some things for children to complete. I'm going to type the beginning of a story. Apologies because it's not very imaginative. Put a space, and then I'm going to go and click that little arrow next to that and click on the AB. Now I'm going to put a full stop. That little grey box is where children will type, and if it doesn't look very big, it expands as they type. I'm going to continue making my piece of work. Which is going to be a great help if I can actually spell things correctly. Just drag it out a little bit. Space, and I'm going to do it again. Just there, A and B. Okay, I think that's enough. What I'm going to do now is protect it so that children can't delete the bits that I've written. So if I click there on Protect Document, I want Restrict Formatting and Editing. And it's number 2. I don't want them to be able to edit it. So if I check that, the tick in the box, and then I choose Filling in Forms because that's all I want them to do, and then say yes to start enforcing protection. A click. It asks me for a password, and it asks me to confirm the password. And one of the things that's really important to do is to make sure that you have a record of this password somewhere else, so that if you want to edit your document later, it's going to ask you for it, and if you don't know it, there's very little chance of you ever getting into your document again. Okay, cross that off, and I'm going to save it. Okay, usual way, I'll save it to the desktop, and I'll pretend I'll call it Story. Invention today. Yes, I already had one called Story there, so I've replaced it. Okay, I can cross it off and my work's done. Now if I were a child and I'd given them this file, I would open it in the usual way, and when it comes up, I've got a box ready to type into. I can type into this one first if I want, but it's the one that I click on and goes dark that's the one that's ready. So I'll just click on that one, and okay, and I can edit that if I'm a child, and I can then go and type something in the next one. But what I can't do, as you can see because I'm clicking very hard on the words that the teacher wrote, is change the format of the story or do anything to it. Now when I've completed my work, I can print it out, and it will print out with no dark box. Okay, so it will just look as if the child's written it, and of course when you're preparing it you can choose the font and font size. Okay, well that's really all there is to it.